Hello everyone, this is future PhD Dr. E here, and this is a very special episode of putting the U back into graduate school. And today's episode is going to be about current events, coronavirus, like a lot of other, and we're just going to talk about how it's affecting me personally, how it's affecting you personally, as well as my whole thoughts about this whole pandemic. So let's get into it. So first, I want to thank you for giving this bad room setup. This apartment is currently in transition, and this was the best place to do this vlog for you. So this whole situation, like the rest of you, like sucks, right? Like for me, lab has been canceled, so I can't do any experiments. I can't get data. So I'm basically my graduation is basically delayed. That really sucks because I was trying to graduate before I turned 30, and I don't know if that's like possible now, and that's frustrating because like I really can't do anything research oriented. And for you graduating seniors over there watching this anyway, I think it sucks because your entire year has been canceled, right? Like classes are canceled too. You're being evacuated from your homes if you live in student housing. Graduation has been canceled, and basically all the events have been canceled. Just like really sucks because like you spent all these years making friends, and now the universities are basically telling you to go home and you can't do anything. Personally, it's really hard on me because I have a lot of family in California, specifically a niece and a grandmother and a few sisters. And it's stressful for me because I really can't do anything. My niece and my grandmother they're both vulnerable populations. It's not like I can do anything to support them. My sisters are basically told they can't work at their facilities, they have to work at home. And they both work in small businesses, so I don't even know if they'll have a job when all this is over. And I really want to be there to support them, but I can't. For those who don't know, being from California has been shut down at a state level. It used to be at New York. No, not New York. It used to be LA and San Francisco. Now the entire state is being locked down. And because of this, I'm not sure if I'd be able to physically be there for them, because I don't want to go on an airplane because I can get coronavirus. I can pass that on to my niece and my grandmother, which I don't want to do. And driving from Michigan to California would take 3.5 to 4 days. And with the state being shut down, I don't even know if I'll be allowed into the state. Like I've been told that they're closing down borders and travel will be heavily restricted. I think that there are a lot of good things I'm thankful for, like for the situation too. One of those things I'm thankful for, right, is like, even though everything, like the world feels like it's burning, like internally, it's like a break. And what I mean by that is we can like stop and breathe. Like being a grad student and being like a high achieving student is like there's a lot of long hours, and you're always trying to push and trying to get things. So a lot of things fall on the back burner, and now I have a lot of time to think about like where I want to go in life, and am I happy where I currently am. Another thing I'm really glad about is since basically the world is on pause, I actually have a lot more time to communicate with loved ones, friends included. And just because again, I'm a grad student and like a lot of things are busy, a lot of things are like now, snap, and that really doesn't give me time to talk. And now I do have a lot of time to talk because like what else can we do? Like I really can't work from home because my main contributions to research has been stopped. Another good thing I like about the shutdown is I'm able to have time to pursue hobbies. What you probably noticed here is my keyboard right here. The reason I bring this up is because I used to like playing music. I used to like writing and recording and composing. And I don't really have time for that in grad school. And I'm really excited I'm able to pursue these hobbies I used to have again. And like, this is kind of like, I'm seeing this coronavirus situation as a time for self-care because there's a lot of stuff going on, right? And I think this is like a good break to focus on yourself and make sure you're healthy as well as keep being productive. For those who don't have musical interests, there's other things you can do too, right? Like even if it's not music, I definitely encourage you all to pick up a hobby or something you really want to learn. Because this is a great time for it. For me, it's music. For you, it might be poetry. It might be film. I don't know what it is, but you should definitely find out. One thing I'm also doing with my lab is we're going to do yoga. We haven't actually decided when we're going to do yoga, but we're going to do yoga virtually. And this is a good way to stay connected, even though we're all in separate houses and we can't see each other physically. We're also, in my department, we also started a Slack channel, and that basically allows us to stay connected. We're going to have vlogs, we're going to have like reviews, we're going to have board game. Right now in my lab, we're thinking about playing the game Dominion. And yeah, like this is a scary time, but I think we're going to get through it. And I think even though things are insecure, I feel when times are tough, this really shows what your community really is. And my community has been much more supportive than I ever thought they would be. And I hope the same can be said about yours. Anyway, that's it for this quick update. So I don't know what I'm going to do for this next few vlogs because I originally had dating and free dates, well, cheap dates in Ann Arbor as a grad student. And then I was going to go through housing and transportation and as a student at University of Michigan. But with the coronavirus, I think I'm just going to do more about what I'm doing and life in this quarantine with you all. If you have any suggestions you'd like me to cover, let me know. And I hope I'll see you all soon. This is Future PhD, Dr. E, signing out. Bye all.